Number system is the first unit of this term. Students, in the last class we have seen about the definition of integers, the occurrence of integers in real life, the representation of integers on a number line, and some important notes. Today let's see some problems regarding addition of integers. Here, I want to tell you an important note. Remember, we are using a number line for smaller integer values generally. For large integer values, we need lot of space. Hence, we are not using a number line for that. Here, these integers are of large values, so directly add them. To add minus 40 and 30, these integers are of different sign. From the note discussed earlier, if two integers are of different sign, we have to subtract from larger value to smaller value and put the sign of a larger value. Which is the larger integer of these two? Yeah, it is 40, which carries a negative sign. Therefore, the answer must also carry the negative integer. Hence, minus 40 plus 30 gives minus 10. Similarly, to add 60 and minus 50, we have to subtract from 60 to 50. That is 10. Put the sign of 60. That is plus. Hence, the answer is plus 10. Second problem, a submarine is at 32 feet below the sea level. Then it moves up 8 feet. Find the depth of the submarine. In this picture, the sea level is considered as 0. Anything below the sea level must be considered as negative, and anything above the sea level must be considered as positive. So the submarine which is located below the sea level at 32 feet is considered as minus 32 feet. Now that the submarine moves up by 8 feet, which is a positive integer, that is plus 8. Hence, the depth of the submarine from the sea level after it moves 8 feet from the previous position is equal to previous depth of the submarine plus distance moved upwards, that is minus 32 plus 8 gives minus 24. Let's write down. A submarine is 32 feet below the sea level. Therefore, it is represented by minus 32. Next, it moves up 8 feet. Moves above is represented as plus 8. The depth of the submarine is equal to minus 32 plus 8. From the note discussed earlier, if two integers are of different sign, we have to subtract from larger value to smaller value and put the sign of the larger one. That is minus 32 plus 8 gives minus 24. Therefore, the submarine is located at 24 feet below the sea level. Second problem, Sita saved rupees 225 and she has spent rupees 400 on credit basis for the purchase of stationery. Find her due amount. In this sum, we have to consider the money Sita has as positive integer, that is plus 225, and the money she spends for the purchase as negative integer, that is minus 400. Let's write down. The amount Sita has rupees 225. The amount spent for stationery on credit is rupees 400. The due amount to be paid is equal to 225 minus 400. From the note discussed earlier, if two integers are of different sign, we have to subtract from larger value to smaller value and put the sign of a larger value. That is 225 minus 400 gives minus 175. Therefore, Sita has to pay rupees 175. Third sum. From the ground floor, a man went up 6 floors and came down 6 floors. In which floor is he now? In this problem, a man went up is represented as positive integer. A man came down is represented as negative integer. Let's write down. Starting point is ground floor. Number of floors climbed up is plus 6. Number of floors climbed down is minus 6. Now the landing point is we have to add plus 6 and minus 6. That is 0, which is the ground floor. So the man is in the ground floor. Now we are going to see the properties of integers under addition. There are three important properties of integer under addition: closure property, commutative property, and associative property. Let us see one by one. In class 6, we have studied that the collection of whole numbers is closed under addition operation. The sum of two whole numbers is always a whole number. Does this property hold for the collection of integers also? Yes, it holds. Let us prove this from some examples. Here, 2 and 6 are integers. Then the sum of 2 and 6 is 8, which is also an integer. Similarly, minus 2 and 6 are integers. The sum of minus 2 and 6 is equal to 4, which is also an integer. Since addition of integers is an integer, we say that integers are closed under addition. This property is known as closure property of integers on addition. Therefore, for any two integers a and b, a plus b is also an integer. Here, I have given some examples. The next one is commutative property. Order in which we add two integers does not matter. That is, for example, 5 plus 3 is the same as 3 plus 5. Therefore, for any two integers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. That is, minus 6 plus 4 is equal to minus 2 is same as 4 plus minus 6, which is minus 2. Therefore, minus 6 plus 4 equal to minus 2 equal to 4 plus minus 6. Hence, even if the order of adding integers change, it does not make any change on the sum. This property is known as commutative property. Note it down. I given some examples. Next one is associative property. Associative property means when addition of integers happen to occur with more than two integers, that is, say 3 integers, the sum of grouping of the first two integers with the third integer is same as the sum of first integer with the sum of grouping of the second and third integers. For example, 5 plus 3 plus 4 is given. 5 plus 3 is 8 plus 4. That is 8 plus 4 is 12. Again 5 plus 3 plus 4. When we add 3 plus 4 first, we get 7. Adding 7 with 5 is 12. This answer does not change even we combine like this. Therefore, 5 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 12 equal to 5 plus 3 plus 4. Let us prove an associative property by using a number line. For that, first let us find the value of minus 7 plus minus 2 plus minus 9. Minus 7 plus minus 2 plus minus 9 can be represented on the number line as follows. First, represent the sum within the bracket on the number line. Start from 0. The first component is minus 7, which is a negative integer. So we have to move 7 steps backward from 0 to represent minus 7. Here the second component is minus 2, which is a negative integer. So again we have to move 2 steps backward from minus 7 to represent minus 2. Now we are in minus 9. Again we have to add this value with the third value minus 9, which is a negative integer. So we have to move 9 steps backward from minus 9. That is, now we are in minus 18, the position. Similarly, minus 7 plus minus 2 plus minus 9 can be represented on the number line as follows. We get the same number minus 18 in both cases. Hence, regrouping of integers does not change the value of the sum. This property is known as associative property under addition. See about an additive identity for integers. The collection of integers has positive, negative integers and 0. Have you noticed that 0 is neither positive nor negative integer? What happens when we add 0 to an integer? For example, 4 plus 0 equal to 4, minus 4 plus 0 equal to minus 4, minus 5 plus 0 equal to minus 5, minus 1 plus 0 equal to minus 1. From the above, it is clear that whenever 0 is added to an integer, we get the same integer. Due to this property, 0 is called the additive with respect to addition or additive identity of the collection of integers. Therefore, for any integers a plus 0 equal to a is equal to 0 plus a. Are you clear? I have given some more examples for additive identity. Minus 23 plus 0 is equal to minus 23. 0 plus minus 37 is equal to minus 37. 0 plus minus 59 is equal to minus 59. So, here 0 is an additive identity. Now let us see about an additive inverse. The additive identity 0 separates the number line into positive and negative integers. We have plus 1 and minus 1, plus 5 and minus 5, minus 15 and plus 15, etc. on opposite sides of the number line that are equidistant from 0. Such integers on either side of 0 are called opposites of each other. In fact, we find that the opposites added together always give the value 0. For example, minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. This property of integers is named as additive inverse. Here, minus 5 is the additive inverse of plus 5 because their sum is 0. Therefore, for any integer a, minus a is the additive inverse. That is, a plus minus a is equal to 0 is equal to minus a plus a. What is an additive inverse of 6? That is minus 6. Minus 4 is plus 4. Additive inverse of 32 is minus 32. Additive inverse of minus 17 is plus 17. Students, can you try this? Mention the property for the following equations. Minus 45 plus minus 12 is equal to minus 57, which is a closure property because for the integers minus 45 and minus 12, the sum is minus 57, which is also an integer. What about this? Minus 7 plus minus 4 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 7 plus minus 4 plus minus 3, which is an associative property. Regrouping of integers does not change the value of the sum. See, the signs and values of the integers on both sides are equal. When we add, we get the same answer. Minus 15 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus minus 15. Which property is this? Yes, commutative property. Because the order in which we add two integers does not matter. Minus 15 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus minus 15. By saying this, we can easily say that it is an additive identity. Whenever 0 is added to an integer, we get the same integer. Due to this property, 0 is called the identity with respect to addition. Students, hope you have all understood this topic. Kindly go through this once again and do the following activities.
Additive inverse. It means a number that is the same distance from 0 on the number line, but in the opposite direction. Like driving to the store, then driving home in reverse. It's used to describe opposites. For example, positive 3 on the right of the number line has an additive inverse of negative 3 on the left of the number line. So 3 is 1, 2, 3 spaces right of 0. Likewise, the additive inverse negative 3 is 1, 2, 3 spaces left of 0. Additive inverse is a concept that works for all whole numbers. The additive inverse of negative 50 gazillion is positive 50 gazillion. It also works for fractions. The additive inverse of negative 1/4 is positive 1/4. Figuring out the additive inverse seems easy, and it is. Pick a number. The additive inverse of that number is the one that makes 0 when added to it. Visually, this means they are equal distance away from 0 on the number line. You can use it to describe opposites. If you did a front flip on a trampoline and then did an additive inverse backflip, then you'd be right where you started. That's additive inverse, a number that is the same distance from 0 on the number line, but in the opposite direction. When you add them together, you get a big fat 0.